Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Mary Sky Ridley's video blog. I'm Mary Sky, also known as Fleet Admiral Crabbing Coffee. Thanks for tuning in today. Thanks for tuning in. So I'm going to give you guys some updates, prepping info, and more. Christmas is around the corner. You guys need to prep for Christmas. You better get to it. Christmas is only 9 days away for Christmas, 8 days for Christmas Eve. So Santa's got a busy schedule for the next week, doesn't Santa? Anyways, I need to check on something real quick. Give me 1 second. Got to get some more coffee. So we're going to be talking about prepping updates and more. First thing I want to tell you is I called Chloe. You guys always want to know about the Chloe updates. Chloe is having mini tacos from 7-Eleven tonight. Wow. Okay, preppers. So this is going to be a short video because, it's getting to the point where we're having some technical difficulties. So I want to share with you a few prepping tips tonight, okay? Christmas is around the corner, okay? There is ads going all over. Turkeys, hams, rib roasts, lamb roasts, crown roasts. Why not you stockpile some of those little chickens, little Cornish game hens? I mean, literally, you can get a whole bunch of grub and you could cook that said grub. And then you could literally enjoy your dinner and supper time eating this type of food. Now, for me, of course, I'm also prepping for other things. A friend of mine said to me, "What are you eating? Mac and cheese again." Found out that 4-cheese mac and cheese with Kraft Deluxe is really tasty. I can't get enough of it, yeah. So tonight's going to be another Maco Cheezo night. Last night, I made macaroni. No, it wasn't last night. It was the day before last. I made mac and cheese. And my friend was griping to me, "You need to slow down and taste it." I did. Fortunately, I think if there's some Parmesan or Romano cheese in it, this makes it really, really good, But you can taste that subtle hint of strong cheese. Problem is I took it in 8 minutes. I was so hungry. Mama Bear was hungry, okay? Now, I don't mind bowling up box mac and cheese and eating it. Now, Cracker Barrel, I love Cracker Barrel, but you can't find Cracker Barrel anywhere. Here, now it's like $9.99 a box. So, to me, as a prepper, unless you spend $3 or $4 a box for it see, you're paying for the name. Kraft makes the Cracker Barrel mac and cheese. You're paying for the name. So, did I turn the heater on? Let me see. I think I turned the heater on. I'm fucking nippy in here. So, a lot of you preppers out there, you prep. A lot of you preppers out there are saying, "Oh, you're not talking about." Well, how do we talk about prepping when there is nothing to talk about? I mean, have you seen the news? It's all political slop right now. That's why I haven't talked about prepping. Think about it. You go in there. Biden might go to jail for 20 years. Hunting Biden. Big deal. Donald Trump may or may not win the election. Big deal. Donald Trump may go to jail. Big deal. You see, For YouTube saying I'm miscommunicating things, I'm not. I'm just saying, big deal. It's just political slop. People message me, well, don't you think Donald Trump should have a fair shake? I mean, he's got documents to prove his innocence. Don't care. You see, to me, both parties aren't towing the line. They're not towing the line that the American people put them into office for. You got people wanting civil war. You want chaos and anarchy. Fine by me. This is why we're prepping, people. Just in case civil war happens, you got groceries. Just in case there's anarchy, chaos, you get groceries. I mean, you hear from all parties. You got one party saying this, another party saying that, another party saying this. I don't care. You see, Christmas is around the corner. I mean, you want to hear what I heard the other day? I'm going to tell you a story I heard the other day, okay? I was at the store yesterday picking up a 20-ounce, or was it 24-ounce, RC Cola. They got them for like 69 cents right now. Now, Zoe's picked me up a couple over the last month, they were 99 cents at one place. And, she likes her $3.29 Coca-Cola. That's great. I'm basically frugal. I'm just like, 99 cents compared to this. I'll drink the 99-cent Jobby. But anyways, everyone has their own taste buds. We're not here to belittle Zoe. While we were there yesterday at the store, Zoe was with me. This old lady goes on about if she's going to get rib roast, it better be prime rib roast, and it better be $50 a pound because she works a hard-working person, making her $14 an hour at the grocery store. I'm sorry to say it, but if you get rib roast, the regular USDA rib roast for $5.98, I'll take the fucking rib roast. It's basically rib steaks on bones, and you throw it in the oven. It tastes just like prime rib. You can make it medium well, medium rare. That's what you preppers should do, is you should get what you want. Fortunately, some people out there think, it's not prime rib. You know what most of the grocery stores are doing nowadays, or most of the restaurants are doing? They're buying boneless rib roast. Yeah, boneless. And then they're claiming it's prime rib because they got the horseradish and the au jus. Talked to a guy the other day, said, no, ours is a rib roast that's boneless. We just put prime rib on it, charge $30 for a 12-ounce slab. I'm sorry, but back in the day, I used to get 16, 24, or even 32-ounce slabs, king cuts. Nowadays, every store is doing shrinkflation. Yeah. I mean, think about it. In this day and age, we've had a lot of problems over the years. Let me tell you a story, okay? When I was growing up, my mama, one year couldn't afford much for a present, right? Couldn't afford a present. She went out and got me one game, wrapped it up. One game. Back in the day, one game could get you 40 hours of gameplay. You see this? One game she could get me. She knew I wanted this one to play in Game Boy, see? One game. That was it. She prepped for it. This is all she could afford. So all these people turning around and buying games. Turning around and buying games. Not just any games, the games. And when you get a game, that may be 20 hours, 50 hours, 100 hours, 300 hours. You got to sit there and be thankful you got that one game. You play it over and over, figure out if there's any combos or moves you're missing, or, my mother knew I like JRPGs, right? Now, Father's Day last year, Chloe got me a book about JRPGs, Japanese role-playing games. I love it. I go through it every night. It's like the holy grail of video game books. Heck, I'll take it with me and read it. When I can't play the game, the one I was talking about there, that's the one I was playing on the ferry one day. So he was like, I could have picked it up, moved it, instead I just turned off my game and played and read my book. My point is as a prepper, we're not here to belittle Zoe. Zoe's cool. we're going to make the point that as a prepper, you need to prep. Okay, people sit there and say, oh, well, you know, like this, for example. As a prepper, I always keep one of these on hand. Why? It's got every tool in it you can understand. You need to start a fire? You may use the magnifying glass. You need to fix something, and you don't carry much of a. You don't carry. You need to open a bottle. There's a bottle opener. I need to carry the bottle opener. You need to open unscrew something or fix the screw. There's a screwdriver. I mean, every little tool's got its own. There's a can opener in here. I always thought the can opener was kind of dumb. It's got a small knife. Can opener screwdriver combo. See, look. I mean, literally, they claim that's a can opener. So, as a prepper, I'm always telling you guys, get the tools you need for prepping. I also have this for repairing my glasses. Look at this. Sometimes you need, my husband used to pull this out from time to time to use as a prepper. Use the screwdriver right there in my hand. See? That's for glasses. I mean, this has everything you need and more. There's 2 items missing out of it, but the tweezers are still in there. But this thing has been with me through thick and thin. This has everything you need and more. I mean, this is what you need. You get a little case for it and you're good. I had a case one time, but I don't know what happened. But my point is, as a prepper, it's all you need. Yeah. But some people believe in Leathermans. Others believes in the SOG tools. I've always thought that these were useful, more useful than anything. I mean, this thing here has been with me thick and thin. Heck, you can put it on a nut rope or put it on a keychain and let it hang. This is something that works. I mean, these things are totally cool, you know. You can hang it up. And as a prepper, you got to ask yourself, what are you prepping for? I mean, look, people say, oh, we need preppers talk. Sure. But what is the news today? What is the news saying about prepping? Nuclear war? Yeah, Russia's rattling its saber, but since Uncle Sam can't pay Ukraine, Russia ain't worried about using the nuclear card. Israel, they're not threatening to use nukes. And if they did, Israel would be pummeled with nukes back. So I don't think Israel would do it. But Israel's got enough problems. They're like, oh, we need Uncle Sam's money. Oh, which reminds me, let me grab a snack real quick. Personally, I don't like these that much, but I'm eating them because they're there. As a prepper, sometimes you got to eat stuff that you don't like these wheat thins. No, they're not like wheat thins. I prefer better cheddar and chicken and a biscuit. Oh, wheat thins have cheese on them, I'd be really happy. But point is as a prepper, this is the time for you guys to look at your freezer and stockpile of turkeys, with hams, with chickens, lamb, whatever you can afford. Yeah. You can't sit around and not do it. Think about it. Bottom line, you the people need to realize Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And all this crappy news in the world, so many people believing in the BS. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah, him. Hold on. Hello. What's up? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. 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 YouTube. Yeah, actually, I couldn't get my game to work properly. No, it's okay. I'll figure it out. Soon I gotta sit down and make dinner. My humble box of mac and cheese. Mm-hmm. Anyway, apparently, just between you and I, apparently we have to be available around 10 o'clock tonight. Maybe we can get earlier, but right now it's 10 to 10. We want with voice. I don't think we want video, do we? All right. Tell you what, the food bank gave me some fresh um, wheat thins. I'm not a big wheat thin fan. Yeah, but give me a large bag of better cheddars or chicken and biscuit or Cheez-Its. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So, when we get done with YouTube, I'm gonna make some dinner. Right. Okay. Love you too. Bye bye. So anyway, back to my rant, people. As a prepper, this is the time to prep for New Year's and then beyond. Think about it. The food banks where I am, I got Thursday delivery, Saturday delivery, turkeys. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I say it's time to relax and relax and yeah, just relax. In the meantime, remember, this is the time to stockpile your food. Doesn't matter if you're living on turkey. Doesn't matter if you're making ham or cooking ham. Doesn't matter if you're cooking prime rib or rib roast. What matters is you're stockpiling food to eat. I'm into it. So the story goes like this. We went around the other day, the town, and me and Zoe left town, and I went in, and Zoe's been, I'm going to say this as a joke, nagging me, which she has a right to, about getting a new pair of pants. Now, I finally went in and found me a new pair of pants. Same brand I like, Gloria Vanderbilt. Size that fits me. Looks nice. $5 walked out the door. $5.43 tax. So I go and get my Gloria Vanderbilt. On our way home, because we did some errands, Zoe, like I said, had a right to nag me. Even Chloe nagged me about pants. So when I got there, and I was at the lady working the counter. If you get any more Gloria Vanderbilts in my size, let me know. Sure. So anyways, I leave and we go to the marketplace. Right? This is a grocery store. You preppers need to hear this. I go in there. Parking lot's packed. People are in there. So I'm like, okay, this old lady's faster. I'll go through her. She has no one. I hear her talking to a coworker who's ringing out. He's like, oh, I went to the mainland recently. Got like 100 to 250 pounds of pork ribs. Wow, 250 pounds of pork ribs. This guy's a prepper. I said, prepper, hey? He says, yeah. I said, okay, no offense. I'll stay out of it. He said, don't worry about it. Old lady turns around. And and what did she say to me? She says, I hope it gets faster here. It's pretty damn boring here. Slow? Yeah. She says everyone's not buying groceries. They're putting extra money in their credit cards to buy presents. Presents isn't the world. The things don't go around for gifts. Well, maybe for mothers and fathers, it does for their kids. Well, I should be investing in food. Otherwise, I can't survive. So I said, well, your buddy basically said he got 100 or 250 pounds of rib meat in different places and on the mainland. Yeah, and that's not quality meat. Guy turns around and says, yeah, but at least I get to eat. So I turned to him. I said, yeah, there's rib roast. I said, oh, you saw that deal? Yes. I'm going to get some too before they run out. Wow, I need premium prime rib. I work, so I'm entitled to $50 a pound for prime rib. I said, if I'm buying, I'm entitled to pay the market price per pound of the rib roast. So if there's 10-pound rib roast, I'm paying $60. If there's a 20-pound rib roast, I'm paying $120. Any way I look at it, it's supper. Old lady's like, well, I'm so picky on my meat. Well, that's you. I said, what do you usually eat? And he says, oh, you usually eat mac and cheese and hamburger helper. Oh, just like me. Well, I'm picky on my meat. I'm not. I said, I was getting ready to say something. She's like, as well as I do, the food bank's giving turkeys again for a while. That's why no one's buying any food here. The food banks are closed. If we got rid of the food bank, we wouldn't have this problem. So I said, oh, if we got rid of you, we wouldn't have this problem either. We wouldn't be complaining about it. I mean, meat is meat. This guy looked at me. I gave him my prepper information. He's like, I'll look you up. I said, look, as a prepper, you need to stockpile. It doesn't matter. Some people like their canned fish. I mean, look, Chloe was asking me the other day if, I'm putting a care package together for her. She comes up here on Tuesday. She can pick it up and take it home. You know what's funny? She asked me if it had sardines in it. Sardines. Oh, could you get sardines? Maybe some anchovies in a can? What type of sardines do you want? You want some with mustard sauce or Louisiana hot sauce? But anyway, so my point is as a prepper, you need to prep. Prepping, Dave London says, oh, prepping, you need to prep, but you need to prep. We need prepping. Fine, here's how I see it. Every time I hear someone basically bellyache about me gaming and my gaming gives me trouble or me doing a prepping video, the problem is here we have it. Here's the big problem we have in the world, okay? The big problem in the big world is, as a prepper, prepping is about prepping. You get up in the morning. Is that prepping? Oh, no, you're just waking up in the morning. Really? That's interesting. You're really So really, that's funny because prepping is from the day you wake up, right? What do? Well, let me show you how I prep, okay? Here's how I break it down. Dave London says, all right, so he turns around, right? Sorry. As a prepper, right? Dave London says, "Oh, here's how you do it, prepping." Okay, you get up in the morning. I get up, I wake up, no phone ring, phone's turned off. Cool. I get up. What is my first prepping job in the morning? Toilet. I prep. I get up. Okay, I gotta use the toilet. Excuse me for 1 second. I actually gotta use the toilet. Then, when I get done with the toilet, I'm prepping my coffee, turning it on. And then what do? I get on my phone, my Nav Messenger. I go like this. Then I check my email when my coffee's brewing. Oh, fresh brewed coffee. I smell it. That aromatic. Then I go and while my coffee's brewing, I check my message. Nothing good. I go and wash my face with a little soap, a little water, brush my teeth, get done. Coffee's done. I sit down. That's prepping. Next prepping thing. Coffee in my hand. And this is like this. I go. Phone rings. Oh, great. Who it is? Oh, it's Chloe. Good morning. I saw you answered my message. Morning. And she says, "Can you do this for me?" Yeah, I'll prep for it Monday. Okay. Meanwhile, I go and tell my friend, "Hey, dumbass, jackass, you are dumber than a bag of hammers." No reply. Finally, I get a message. "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm working on my refrigerator and stove and freezer and washer and dryer. I got them as a scratch and dent. They're more damaged than they are new. Well, at least I paid cash for them. I getting them in, I damaged my walls and floors and stuff." Again, you fell asleep on me. No apology, nothing. Then I get up. I take Moppy for a walk. "Okay, Mop, we're going to take you for a short walk." Come back in. I sit down. Again, I send an email. How goes it? Whatever, I know why Higgins has been quiet. He's been busy. Then I have to deal with other emails. And then I do other emails. Then I do other emails. Meanwhile, I got Chloe telling me, "I want you to do this." Okay, so I'm prepping for it. Meanwhile, while I'm prepping for it, Chloe's sitting there going, and then, then I got a guy who messaged me, "Oh, I'm going to dinner tonight, and then I'm going to go do this tonight, and then I'm going to do that tonight." Meanwhile, Chloe's prepping for something herself down in Seattle. Meanwhile, I'm up here going, "Okay, I want to do a game. Now I want to prep my dinner soon, and then I want to prep other things." So prepping is not just stockpile crap, hope like hell disaster happens. Prepping is about everyday thinking, everyday movements. Like, for example, as you all know by now, I have a shopping cart. My shopping cart, I'll show you guys it. Oh, great. My phone fell again. I'm starting to wonder about this damn base. Hold on a sec. All right, so to show you the thing, here is my shopping cart. See, right there. See, my shopping cart. See, I like how I can move my camera around. That has got all the Christmas wrapping paper and everything that needs to be done because my neighbor told me to get some wrapping paper. So what do I got to do tomorrow? I'll tell you what I got to do tomorrow on my day of rest. I got to turn around, go to town, pick up an item, pick up 2 items, and then go by the hardware store tomorrow. Well, at least it's 23% off everything. And I got to go and buy several rolls of tape for wrapping presents. Yeah. Then when I'm done wrapping presents, I got to get ready to put them under the Christmas tree. Unfortunately, Monday, Zoe and I are prepping, quote unquote. Zoe and I are prepping. She's going to use her new duster thingamabobbers and to fluff the Christmas tree and wrap the Christmas tree with new lights. Meanwhile, I, on the other hand, who's working my ass off, has other issues. So, anyways, so the bottom line is everything is about prepping. It's not just about getting up in the morning, going into your bathroom, emptying your bladder and your bowels, and then going out, washing your hands, and then everything has a stage for prepping. For example, Zoe has me prep all the time. You say, "Oh, how's Zoe? Zoe's in." Simple. Calls me up. "Oh, can you make sure I get a ride?" Cool. 10-4. Rubber baby duck. I go, "What do? Make the ride." She comes out. "Well, I got to do this." Okay. "Well, I have to go to town anyways. Let's make it a town run." So we get a town run. Why? Because that's what we do. We walk to town, shoot the shit. She says, "Oh, I need a coffee. Oh, I need a lunch." Sure. We got to get all this done. So we got to get our walking done first. Not to mention, I just got something stupid happen to me the other day. You guys are going to laugh at this. Is it raining? Oh, it's cloudy. So my neighbor heard this joke the other day. It's a prepping joke. I'm supposed to go off island on Tuesday. I might be meeting Chloe Tuesday and Wednesday, okay? That means Chloe's taking 2 trips up here. She's got to prep for it Tuesday and Wednesday, okay? Tuesday and Wednesday, which means Tuesday and Wednesday is going to be busy days. I mean, think about it. Today is the 16th of December. You got Saturday, you got Sunday the 17th, 18th Monday, Tuesday's the 19th, Wednesday's the 20th. It's getting close to Christmas. Chloe's got to come up here twice. She's got to prep for it. For her own business. And yet, no one in their damn mind realizes that in your damn mind, yeah, that's the thing. In your damn mind, no one realizes, what people got to do. I got to be up at 4 a.m. I got to be out the door by 5:30 with my book bag on the ferry, napping until I get in at 7. Then I got to meet with Chloe. Then we got to get our business done. Then Chloe's got to leave. And then I got to go back out the next day, which means Chloe's got to turn around and then go back all the way up here Wednesday. Hell, rumor has it she's going to be all the way coming up here Thursday and Friday, too. Spending day trips up here. So, when it comes to prepping people, you need to realize prepping is not just about, see, when I'm gaming, I'm basically telling them, look, I got to prep the beer. Hops first. Then I got to put it into the aging barrel. Then I got to put it in the fermenting tank. And then if I get to the fermenting tank, then I got to put some of my spirits, like my grain spirits, or my fruit spirits, or my molasses spirits into making rum. So everything has a purpose. If I need to basically get food, I can plant it in my crops. You see where I'm going with this? So my point is everyone has to prep sometime. Prepping is not just about, look, people have been griping to me for a while. Why haven't I done prepping videos? Well, I'll tell you why. Because A, as Zoe said, I'm not getting damn paid for it. B, it's almost at Christmas time, and I don't see any of you guys. All I hear you guys do is bitch about me basically not making videos. I'm doing what I like because it's creative. But same time, do you see anything in the news about, about disasters? No. Have you seen anything in the news? No, the news is literally deader than a doornail. I mean, literally, the news is deader than a doornail. Huh? I mean, I get up in the morning. I go to bed late. Maybe I want to finish a TV show. I'm actually on season 2 on my computer. I've been sitting here so much, my back's been killing me because, I've been watching it on here. But my point is as a prepper, you got to prep. I'm waiting for the Roku device to come in and the new remote so I can show you guys how to salvage and use an older TV for your uses. This one here, this TV there in the corner, that one there does not even have HDMI cable. It doesn't even have the old audio video jack. This TV is so old it only has that's odd. No audio video jacks. It has one cable plug. One cable plug. One cable plug. That's it. So to do that, what do? RF adapter to HDMI? Do they even make them? That'd be interesting to know because frankly, this is how you learn to prep people. I mean, literally. Oh, yeah, here it is. RF to HDMI converter. So here we go. See? So basically, you got to pay $40. You screw it in there, and it goes into HDMI. Yeah, but what if you have a cable, old cable TV? Let's look at that. The end of the coax, how to convert coax cable to HDMI. Ready the cable. See, this is it. I just got to ask Higgins to basically look into a tool I can screw this in so you can actually use an older 19-inch TV for, this is something we call how to do things. As a prepper, if you got a nice old TV and you're tossing it just because it's got a cable plug, you just buy an adapter, plug it together. Maybe you can run 2 Rokus at the same time. So, no, I didn't get my paper towels and toilet paper. Shipping has been slow here. Everything's going to the post office. Let me tell you guys a story. The other day, supposedly, Chloe sent me something. Chloe's been fighting these people tooth and nail. I got a camera on the door. No deliveries. There's a package that came. These people said, "Oh, you still owe on it, right?" So I'm not going to give you the definition of what they are, okay? But they sent these items, okay? Apparently, they got the deposits, right? So the one guy, the sales guy, sends it off to the lady that does the budgeting and billing. The billing lady doesn't get back to us until Chloe basically gets an email. And the email said something like, you still owe on it. Chloe says, we've been asking for an update. Every time we pay down the bill, we want an updated 2-minute spreadsheet updating the balance. Oh, so they get it. Then Her and the sales guy messages Chloe and says delivered. Sorry to say, but we don't have any here. And yet, Dave's probably like, who would? Then, all of a sudden, wasn't delivered. Cameras out there, nothing. So I asked them, okay, these are something I'm not going to get into today, but I'm going to give you guys the rundown. It was a prepping tool. Fortunately, they're claiming delivery. So I said, can you break down what these charges are? Oh, this is to program, this is to do that. So basically, let's just put it to you this way. If I was buying a police scanner, okay, and I needed it programmed, you know as well as I do, I program my own damn police scanners. Okay, but for the sake of the story, let's just say it was a police scanner, okay? So they charge $200 for programming and all this, okay? Then they hold the shipment back because the deposits aren't good enough. So the deposits get paid, then supposedly they ship it. Then they message and say, okay. Then we go and check the camera, nothing. Then I said to them finally, then they said to me, this wasn't Amazon, we're talking about Dave. I want you to pay attention here. Let's say, okay, here we go. Let's just say Chloe bought me a $1,500 phone. All right. We paid the deposits, okay? Phone doesn't get shipped till billing's paid off, right? Well, this is the easier definition of the story. All of a sudden, the phone comes, right? But doesn't come to me. Some guy here on the other decides to boost him, okay? It's a technology, okay? Let's just say. So they send the phone. Let's just say it's a $1,500 flip phone, right? Okay. Dave, I think you can understand where I'm going. Then they tell me that sales guy is done. The billing lady doesn't know what the hell's going on. And the shipping guy doesn't know what's going on. So Chloe calls him and says, the right hand ain't talking to the left hand ain't talking to the right hand ain't talking to the left. So one guy says, okay, 2 deposits, and then break down the other fundings down to half and half for these devices, right? Chloe agreed. I agreed. We wait for updated balance sheets. Nothing. Finally, I pay my deposit. Next thing you know, items been mailed or sent. All of a sudden, remember the phone analogy, people. All of a sudden, they send them. Nothing on my door. So here's the problem. Hold on, let me use the toilet because I'm going to vent about this for a second. All right, so I'm going to give you a better analogy of this complaint, okay? It goes like this. You guys are probably sitting there thinking, what am I talking about? I will get to you guys momentarily because I have a gripe, and my gripe is legitimate, okay? Once I find what I'm looking for, my friends. If I can find what I'm looking for. Usually it's always here, but currently I don't see it. So anyways, if you give me a couple minutes, I will share with you my complaint. Because I want to exactly give you the demonstration properly so you guys don't think I'm a moron, okay? Okay, so all right. Okay. Half this crap I can't even find right now. Okay. used to have some around here, but oh, here we go. All right. Here we go. Found it. All right. So here you go. Pay attention, people. These are Midland radios. All right. Midland. Right? Higgins knows these are pretty crappy. They got about a base move of a quarter of a mile. You can use them a little further than the mailbox, okay? I've tried every radio out there. I've tried Midlands, GSRM. They don't work worth the shit. FRS doesn't work like the shit. FRS doesn't work worth the shit. Higgins has tried the ham radio thing. Now, he knows if he does it, he does. Oh, well, you're an American time, my mom and I. Really? So, without a ham license, you can't run a ham radio, right? Now, Higgins doesn't give two shits about who he breaks the law to, but we're not here to be a little Higgins now, are we? This is my story. So, it goes like this. I want to make it crystal clear. There was a pair of radios. As you all know, there were 4 LTE. They run on cellular service. Okay. Picture these as 4 LTE radios, right? $700 radios each on sale. We're just going to say price $700, right? So I make agreements. We're getting ready to get them. All of a sudden, the radio company, or the company that sells it, gets the deposit for Chloe. Chloe's all excited. Christmas present, radios. The second radio comes in, which reminds me, should see if these batteries are rechargeable or if we're using the non-rechargeable ones. Because if we're using the non-rechargeable ones, I'm going to freaking find the rechargeable ones for this. So let me just tell you guys the story, okay? I'll have Chloe pop this off eventually. All right, so anywho, so the deposits are paid. Lady doesn't give us an updated thing about the radios. Claims it's shipped. All right, so fine, shipped. They ask me. They don't ask me. They ask Chloe if we received it. Didn't see in it, right? Only thing I have is these Midlands. Okay, for the sake of the argument, the guy says you can call me anytime with questions. Okay, I got a question, so I'll call him. So I said, these radios. You're charging activation fee, programming fees. Where's the billing for the service? He said they should have billed you right away. Nothing on my bank statement for it. I even went to the bank and asked them. There's nothing. So what happened? So these guys send radios. They get. I said, oh, if the box has something like lithium or whatever that other brand of battery is, ionized batteries or whatever it is, lithium or lithium ion batteries or whatever, lithium or lithium ion batteries, right? Or NiCad batteries. Let's just say one of those, right? And the sticker says batteries, because of corrosion. And it says the box has your actual name on it. Someone could think it's a top of the line cell phone because it says something, right? I'm not going to give you the company name. The guy says, makes sense. I said, what is this time of year? The guy said, Christmas time. What is the most problems at Christmas times? People steal. So someone out there ended up with $700 each radios. So then the radios aren't free service. You got to pay $30 a month for them. But I'm not done with my story, Dave, so quit interrupting me. Then he says to me, the company bills it. But if you activated them, wouldn't they already bill me for it? He said, yes. So he goes into the computer file, for the thing. So the company tells him to go ahead and sell these radios to me. The scam is they weren't going to turn them on. This guy thought he turned them on. He put in everything like little SIM cards or whatever. So I said, so whoever steals these radios, they might get $20 for them at a pawn shop. He said, yes. Unfortunately, or he might keep them, but you can't use them because they have to be programmed through a dealer. He said, yes. So if this guy took him to the dealer, then the serial number would be matching up to the original purchaser of these radios, which would come back to you and me. He said, yeah. So I said, anyway, you look at it, it doesn't matter because these radios don't exist. So he goes and contacts the manufacturer, and they said, oh, not our problem. You sold them radios. We don't care if they're turned on or off. He's now thinking the company is dumping their radios because they're being forced to go to 5G. So free service. No, it's not free. Thing is, these radios are $28 a month. Okay, let me show you what they're talking about. Okay, I'm gonna do a screenshot. Okay, actually, let me check here. Okay, I'm gonna show you what we're talking about. Okay, because frankly, I want you guys to see it. Do I actually have it in my download still, or did I take away it? Let me see here. Boop, boop. Yeah. Windows security. Oh yeah, here it is. I found it. All right, here we go. I'm going to show you this, okay? Just to show you, okay? Because that's what I do. So here we go. He says free service. No, it is. Problem is someone boosted the fucking now fucking. Oh, okay, here we go. We're going to share this, right? Here we go. Let's just see. Can you guys see this? No, I guess you guys can't see this. StreamYard sharing window. Here we go. Okay, we're a little slow because I'm using high def. Okay, see this? The LT radios, no activation fees. We paid activation fees, supposedly. No long-term commitments. And right there, no long-term commitments, right? Let me just show you. $199.99 retail price, $730. Good till December 31st, right? No license required nationwide cover. Pricing. Nationwide monthly airtime is $28 with no long-term commitments or deactivation fees. Right, see? Portable radios with charger, LTE. Standard terms apply. Promotion cannot be combined with any other promotion or discounts. Promotion available to U.S. end-user customers only. Radio and charger cannot be sold separately. All prices are in U.S. dollars. So, they sell us this radio. Let me see. Can I actually zoom in so you guys can see this a little better? I don't even know if there's a zoom thing. Nope, guess not. There is no zoom page, I guess. Let's see. Find text or tools. Anyways. Oh, here we go. It's on the side here. There we go. Let me see. You guys can see it. See? Pricing. Right there. So, technically, there we go. Can you see that better? Pricing. Nationwide monthly airtime 28 with no long-term commitments, device activation, or deactivation. So, for some of you out there, you got to ask yourself, okay, they claim delivered. I don't see radios in my house. I don't see radios on my door. My point is no radios, where'd they go? Maybe the UPS, one of the relief drivers boosted it, thought he got a phone out of it, and found out the radios and they can't be used. I mean, no one knows anything, right? So the story goes for me to tell you guys this, because this is my story right now, with the help of Zoe and Chloe mostly, is these radios are waterproof. Yeah, that seems nice, waterproof radios, but how do you use them? Hold on, let's just end sharing. Okay, I'm going to end sharing because I want to have full screen for me there. So how do we end it? So they claim, right? Somewhere. My radios. Here's my radios. See? These are my Midlands. I'm giving you that. Apparently, the company has to bill you and turn them on themselves. So, how do you turn them on? They won't tell you. Chloe's been trying. Chloe went to Redmond. They wouldn't give her any info. They just asked her to leave. So, the radios, in my opinion, are utter garbage, junko. Yeah, think about it. So, $199, they're being forced to go 5G. And yet, There is no radios in this country or in my household, in the country of Rita, that's around. Think about it, peeps. This is a prepper's tool. Those radios can go nationwide. Okay, this radio, it can say, oh, well, I'm going to have a radio. It works better because if the power goes, I'll have to change batteries. Really? Thing is if there's someone on the other end. That's the problem. You see, cell phones can lose their thing. I mean, we're not here to be little Higgins and his crappy little Baofeng, okay? My thing is these radios never were delivered. And I'm disgusted at the fact that they claimed they were delivered. I'm disgusted that the American people, we have thieves everywhere. Literally. I mean, $712 each radio cost, $712. On sale, $200. Paying, I don't know what we were paying. Bottom line is, these radios do not work because they sold us radios supposedly and shipped it. Right hand ain't talking to the left. And 2 is these radios magically vanish. 3 is then they contact the company and they say, oh, even if someone boosted them, which I got to pay for anyways now, supposedly, the radios won't work. So let's have some comments about this little radio problem. I was going to share with you the radio and let you know how the radios work, because this would be cool to have radios. While I'm 90 miles away, Chloe can be like, hey, how goes it? Instead, what do I got to do? I got to get on the phone there and be like, hey, Chloe. Christmas countdown. Yes, Amazon lies sometimes and says delivered. Yeah, well, Amazon also says Amazon also lies and covers the postal service's ass, Dave, when the postal service says we had a hard time delivering, so your package is now at the post office. Look at Zoe. Zoe literally had that same problem the other day. Yeah. So Zoe the other day had this problem. So think about it, my friends. Think about it. Countdown's coming. Now I want to talk to you about prepping, a little more about prepping. I also need to go in the other room shortly, refill coffee. Might take 2 minutes, but I want to share with you something very important about prepping and Christmas. But it's something that's important to me, my friends. Okay? It goes like this. When Christmas is over and people sit there and they got to pay their credit cards down. Oh, well, I got this credit card bill. I have to pay my Christmas presents down. I want to share with you something very important for prepping in the future. I keep telling you guys this. What will you cook for Christmas? I already answered that 20 times, Dave. A rib roast. I'm getting a rib roast on Tuesday. At least I get a rib roast. Which I got some updates for you and a couple other things. But like I said, I got a couple things to do. So give me 1 second. I got to make sure my dinner's getting prepped. Nice. so here's the deal, okay? Here's the deal. I want to finish the discussion with you guys, okay? Christmas and so forth, okay? When you prep for Christmas, you pre-prep early. You got 12 months, okay? You think Santa goes around the world in one day? He's got enough. She's got enough elves to literally have her manage everything for all the children in the world for one night, because they work from Christmas day after Christmas to Christmas Eve. They worked 364 days, leap year 365, to get these Christmas presents for kids. Now, if you don't want to break the bank, this is part of prepping. You could literally turn around and basically buy you presents throughout the year. Say your little girl or your little boy sees something they want. Buy it. Put it in a steamer trunk. Put the trunk with a lock in your closet. A couple $100. Fill your presents up that way. So Christmas morning, your damn presents are overflowing the Christmas tree because you pre-planned ahead. But most people don't pre-plan ahead. And this is why people do that. I mean, look, I'm trying to teach Chloe the same thing. So, when it comes to Christmas, if you know you're going to be preparing Christmas for many people, you prep 12 months ahead of time. Sorry, I went to wipe my pan down. I'm trying to get dinner started. You know, we got 5 people watching right now. A lot of you preppers out there like, oh, Rita's really doing good, rant-wise, etc. But anyways, one of the things I want to give you an update on is why I'm doing gaming right now. It's my past, my hobby, my love is for games, okay? Secondly, prepping is a secondary thought because, frankly, the only way people like you are going to basically get off your ass and prep properly is think about it. Think of that story I told you earlier about the little old lady at the grocery store working behind the counter, checking people out. No one's buying it. They're all putting it towards extra Christmas presents. Really? The problem is you can literally survive properly if you stockpile Christmas presents throughout the year. Yeah. I mean, literally, I saw a guy the other day at one of those Foot Lockers. You got a Foot Locker you devoted just for Christmas presents. You're doing good. Yeah. I mean, literally, it's like a little, Cedar Line Foot Locker, But no one thinks about those anymore. No one thinks about my ideas either. And that's the problem, And that is literally the problem we have in America. Yeah. So, because of it, you guys turn around and you're like, cool. Oh, that reminds me. I actually sent a message now. There. So, I'm trying. Okay, here we go. So, what you need is a cedar-lined trunk. Yeah. And then when you get the cedar-lined trunk, you basically buy your presents and you put it into a cedar-lined trunk. Yeah. Like this. Dorm or camp storage trunk. That's all you need, a storage trunk. Yeah. Blankets. You can put blankets. I mean, my husband had one of those. Those things are pretty damn badass, I mean, literally, you don't need much except for one of those, So you can buy one of those and you can start filling it up with Christmas presents. Yeah. Yeah. That's all you need. Yeah. It's called a storage trunk. I mean, that's all you need. You got a basic storage trunk and it'll cost a little money. And that's all you need is a storage trunk. Yeah. Basic storage trunk. You can basically throw your crap in it. Throw your Christmas presents in it. Close her up. No one will even know it's in there. But you guys basically turn around and you don't even think about this. This is one reason why we're seeing all these people basically funneling money in this Christmas season into something that they don't need. Yeah. And yet, I am here to give you the ideas because, Dave says, oh, we need to talk about prepping. Am I not talking about prepping? I mean, think of how many people, Dave, out there literally spent a boatload of money, okay? A boatload of money. Now, I'm going to get the pot boiling, but I will be right back because I'm going to tell you a story. Story goes like this. So the other day, as all you know, by the way, I need to go into YouTube for a second, and I'm going to be posting a new poll tonight because Christmas is around the corner. I need to find out if I need to do a Christmas Eve and Christmas Day special for all you with moderator Zoe in tow. Yes, because, well, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day is different now. It could be Christmas Day, but depends on if the taxi service is running too. If the taxi service isn't running, personally, I would think, I love Zoe dearly as a sister. I think the worst case scenario would be Zoe would be stuck here Christmas Day because the taxi service conned her out the last time. So anyway, so let's just do this. Traveler's Rest. We got a lot of voters for that. Okay, gift cards, brand new TV. We got the TV already coming, supposedly. But anyways, I want to do two things. Hold on. Text poll. Here we go. Shall I do a Christmas Eve edition YouTube video? One, yes. Two, no. So I'll do a Christmas Eve live edition YouTube video. And then the last text poll is, should I do a Christmas Day edition live YouTube video? One, yes. Two, no. Yes or no? There we go. I'll ask the New Year's question a week for after, so we'll see if we get any comments on these because frankly, I would like to know what you guys think. Yes. So if you guys don't want the Christmas edition, then we won't do it. But anywho, back to the story. So this guy turns around. He tells me he's going to get some groceries for me and Chloe, right? Beverly Monday. Fortunately, he basically keeps forgetting. Like, forgetting. So he turns around and he tells me, meet me. Okay. He wants to go grocery shopping. Okay. Meanwhile, he's supposed to have lunch with Chloe tomorrow. Yeah. Lunch tomorrow, Chloe. Meanwhile, I'm supposed to cater to him because, oh, well, you know. So he turns and tells Chloe the other. So, anyways, he turns around, right? And this guy keeps talking about his boyfriend, but he's a closeted gay. He just wanted his sister to him because she'll disown him and all this. And then he turns around and he makes these promises to Chloe. Chloe had enough of it. So Chloe literally let him have it the other day nicely. And he still doesn't understand. So Chloe, of course, turns around and tells him, Rita's a prepper. I'm a prepper. You're dumb as a bag of hammers. He's like, oh, yeah, that's cool. Anyway, my boyfriend is driving Chloe up the wall. So Chloe, of course, turns around and is getting angry because he's literally, in her opinion, dumb as a bag of hammers. I mean, think of it this way. So the other day, he says, I can't hear you. And I'm like, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Because the microphone's there, right? The lens fog up. Oh, which reminds me. There you go. So he turns around and, oh, I can't hear you. So on the phone, I'm like, can you hear me now? I mean, I'm like this. Can you hear me now? Oh, yes, I can. So, story goes, this guy, as Chloe said, is dumber than a bag of hammers. True. Because right now, Chloe's like doing something. I'm making dinner, and then I'm going to watch a little TV on this computer while I eat. But right now, I'm cooking my dinner, right? So he's turning around. Oh, thing is, he's trying to buy a love. Okay, as a prepper, you don't sit there and try to buy people's love. Literally, I mean, the. I think the guy's gonna go bankrupt myself before he's 90 years old. He won't have a damn pot to piss in the way things are looking. But I told the guys, look. I mean, he's a great guy. He misguided, but still a great guy. So, this guy's watching a video and he's on the phone with his boyfriend at the same time, which I think his boyfriend supposedly is playing him to use him for money. I mean, literally, think about it. He's literally turning around. Okay, as a prepper, you guys got to prep, and you got to prep for crap like this happening. I've been scammed many times. But I get up and I've learned my lessons time and time again. This person, oh, I know my boyfriend's going to move with me. Really? This guy complains of taxes. Oh, if I was married, I'd save $300,000 a year in taxes, but my boyfriend is Catholic and won't marry me. I wonder why. You see? my boyfriend is Catholic and he won't marry me because, well, really, no, but we have rings, so it's all good. Really, that's wonderful to know. I mean, I'm not against gay people, but to not marry someone because of whatever fucking reason is stupid. If you love two people, you marry. I mean, literally. I mean, I've said it time and time again in the past with joking with Zoe, about marriage. Marriage is overrated, but at the same time, I mean, the other day, right? I have a friend who's wealthy, right? Wealthy as can be, right? She's a prepper too. The other day, we were talking, right? And I told her, the guy that you're having stay at your house soon, he claims your husband is his man. She wasn't happy. My Billy. Oh, I'm going to go see my Billy. My Billy has cancer. I'm just using the name Billy, okay? As a prepper, you got to remember, these are things that you got to take in account for when you're prepping. I mean, literally. As a prepper, prepping for any situation. That's what I'm telling you about. Look, you got to prep. Chloe's sitting there going, well, we're prepping. Radio people, for example. How are we getting out of this one? Well, they get paid when they get paid. There's no radios in my hand, and the company that makes them turns them on through their own service. Then they're not turning them on. They don't plan to turn them on. They just want to give them out to people because some people are, sell them because some people are desperate for these radios. You can't turn them on. There's a problem. Okay, so I'm going to go to the kitchen real quick. But you see where I'm going with this? As a prepper, you got to prep for every situation known to man. Unfortunately, I'm irritated because of all the issues going on. Good time to make grub. Then I can sit down in here in my little office and watch TV. So my bottom line is, my friends, is this, you got all these things going on, right? Chloe's upset. Christmas is around the corner. She hasn't, people say you don't deserve anything. She literally threatened, apparently, her mom. And that's what I heard from Chloe's mouth on her hurting her brother's her stupid thing. I don't know the whole details. Chloe didn't tell me. Then you had something else. Yeah. So he had something else, right? Meanwhile, you got to assess life. Okay, life situation, assessing for productivity and prepping. Okay. For example, the radio situation. How would you guys, let me, I know you guys have heard this already. How would you guys post in the comments? I'm still cooking dinner. I might even eat my dinner in front of you guys. That's how hungry I am. How do you guys play or plan, or how would you literally handle the radio situation. I mean, literally, they sent radios. Left hand ain't talking to right hand kind of left. Manufacturer ain't telling you how to turn them on. And, because we don't have them anyways. But my point is manufacturers like, oh, you can sell them all the radios you want. We're not turning them on. And yet, well, the point is, how do you basically use them, utilize them? I mean, literally, we are people that are literally living in a world where people boost things, steal things, and we are the ones stuck with the bag, the bill, whatever. I mean, I still got to pay for them. No ifs, ands, or buts. But they're going to let me extend it for 12 months. What? Because we don't have radios. Oh, well, maybe they'll come next week. When and if they come, let's just say these radios, let's say the box damage, I can turn it away, even if I'm paying for it. They have to go figure out what's wrong. Or they may never come. Someone boosted them for a quick 20 each, and then finds out they can't be activated because the company won't turn them on. Anyway, I look at it, someone gets screwed in the long run. And yet, how would you guys handle it? And then on top of this, you got people out there trying to shaft everyone else as preppers. Literally. And the other day, I ran into an old friend of mine, my sister. She's like, oh, swing by next week. We got turkeys for you. We got hams for you. We got everything. Got rib roast. No, but ham and turkeys. I'll take the ham and turkeys. I can make soups out of it. I can make soups out of it. I can make salads out of it. I can make roasts out of it. I can do a lot with those foods. A lot of you preppers out there, you sit there and say, oh, well, what am I going to do with it? What am I going to eat? How am I going to do this? How am I going to survive? And yet, most food banks in America give turkeys and hams for Christmas. Yeah. And yet, you got to wait patiently. That's the other key in survival today and age. Waiting patiently. Yeah. For example, when and if you wait patiently because that's what you do. For example, you have to have the discipline. I was telling Zoe the other day. Zoe was the lovely Zoe Zen and I were having a little heart-to-heart about something. And I said the secret is to discipline yourself on something. It's, we're not going to talk about what it is, but it was basically you got to discipline yourself. I mean, look around. I discipline myself all the time. All right, peeps. See, this is what I was doing. So, for some of you who have been tuning in, watching, whatever, let me just say, here's Mop. He's like, this is called Kraft Deluxe 4 cheese. I found the 4 cheese to be really to my liking. Yeah, it's got this little tang to it. That's what it's called, tang to it, I just love it. They charge like $9 a box here on the island for this. I like mine for, I think it's like, I paid $2 last time. Anywho, so bottom line is, as a prepper, I was prep. No, you don't get any. Rumpo. I mean, the flavor is out of this world. For 4 cheese, I give this 10 out of 10 across the board. So one of my friends I've been working with sent me a gift card. I invested in mac and cheese for the month. 10 boxes of this. I think I should got 20 next time of this. But they only ship 10 at a time, so I'd have to place an order. Place the second order, and Amazon, by the way, limits you per week. Yeah. Or per month now, apparently. I mean, the other day, apparently, when there was more of this, that said you got your limit. I think it was like for the month. Look, this is my dinner. You can have your own dinner later. Little selfish little baby. That's all you want anymore. You want mama's food. Yeah, see how he's grumpy now? Yeah. He ain't getting my dinner, dude. You may be the boss dog, but you ain't getting boss dog over me when it comes to my dinner. Nope. Look at that. Look at that, guys. No. Even Chloe knows when he is becoming too selfish. No, you're not getting anything. This is my dinner, son. No. See, I gotta fight him every night for my mac and cheese. That's the other thing. See, I love this stuff. See, I love how it comes out. Cook it right, you can make it perfect and it doesn't fall apart and stick to the pan. Nothing. Look at this. Over the years, I've learned to become a master of mac and cheese. Some people say to me, how can you eat mac and cheese all the time? Simple. You got to think like Dick Prunicky, a prepper. This is fuel. I mean, if I eat 1 box of mac and cheese a day, I'm quite content. A lot of you guys aren't content. That's the thing. I mean, literally, it's called discipline. I mean, sometimes I'll make a snack in the middle of the night. Like ramen. If I'm hungry at 3 in the morning. But otherwise, my dinner is my dinner. No, 1 meal's all I need. Here he goes again, peeps. He's following me into the lair here. There he is. You're not getting any. You know, I'll tell you one thing that's really good for you preppers out there. One of the best prepping tools I can tell you tonight. This mac and cheese. This would not just be a good prepper's food for fuel and energy. This would also be good for dinners. Prepping. Everyone has their favorites. This is one of mine. Think about it. Someone said to me, what do I want for Christmas? Probably ask for 10 of these under my Christmas tree. Hell, if I can get away with 20 of them, I would. I mean, this, I think, supersedes the sharp cheddar, the original cheddar, and the four cheese. Oh my God, this stuff is delish. I had the original cheddar. Didn't even taste right anymore. But this stuff, yeah. By the way, have you noticed those specialty mac and cheeses with the bacon in it? How they? No. Look at him. Oh yeah, you can't see him. He's standing on his hind. No. Look at him. I gotta take him out soon anyways, guys. Still. Anyway, I would literally be content with 10 boxes of this mac and cheese under my Christmas tree. Yeah, not because it's a prepper's tool, but because I'd eat the damn stuff. And then you got these people out there, some of these idiots out there, dumber than a bag of hammers, telling you it's processed. You can't eat processed food. Guess what? If I eat one box of mac and cheese a day, what are you going to complain about? It's my dinner. I mean, literally, I was at Safeway the other day. They were charging $5.49 for this box. And people don't realize Mama Bear is always looking for a sale for this stuff. Sorry, son. Gone. See how it's grumping? No. Come here. Come here. You can't have Mama's dinner. My dinner is done. Bowl's empty. Pot's being washed. What we're going to do soon is we're taking for a short walkie-jalkie. Yeah, you haven't gone today, so come here. So everyone, I gotta get ready to do some stuff. Then when I come back, I gotta watch some reviews. That's another prepping tool. You gotta utilize YouTube for the review. Should I make a review of that mac and cheese eventually? Maybe I should soon. Yeah, maybe I should set up the camera in the kitchen, show you how to cook it, and then do it that way. What do you guys think? You let me know. In the meantime, I better get going because, there's no more comments. Look at this. There is no food. No. See? He's kidding. No. No. My bait. No. No. Little grump of pot. All right, peeps. I'm going to head out. I hope you guys had a great time today. And like I said, keep on prepping. Prep like your life depends on it. You'll hear the spiel every time. If you like my channel, feel free to donate. Amazon gift cards, Walmart gift cards, and eBay gift cards. If you don't like my channel, feel free to give me a comment. Tell me why. If you like my content, just leave me a comment. Give a thumbs up too. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestions, like, subscribe button, so it's fun for your family, for your dogs, your cats, your bunnies, your service dogs, your service bunnies. Hit the bell notification, thumbs up button, subscribe button, keep the comments nice, all we ask, and God bless you in everything you do.